Hi, this is Gayle. Welcome to my channel. Today it's a brand new year, and we're going to be talking about things like New Year's resolutions and what we want to do, what we don't want to do, maybe some about the resolutions that we made to break. We probably all get some of those. I just want everybody to relax, dive into the conversation, just have some fun for a little while today. So it'll be a good chat. We usually have a good crowd, great people, which I'm glad for. And let's see, we have Antonia Ra in the chat. So hi, Antonia, welcome. Have you had a good New Year so far? It's the second, 2 days into it. I can't believe it. It just seemed like 2018 was just a couple of days ago. Yeah. I'm sitting here, I got my drink, and let's see. Today's mug is one we picked up in Hot Springs, Arkansas. This is where we went on the spring vacation. Took the van out to have a good time. But phew, boy howdy, was it ever crowded. That caught me by surprise. Sure did. The trip, though, just really crowded. So we compensated. Yeah. People ask me sometimes what I like about van camper. And they want to know why I bought it. One of the nicest things for me about the van camper is total freedom that it gives you. If you don't like where you are, you can just pick up and move. All your stuff is in the van camper. You don't have to fool with, a lot of early checkout paperwork and stuff. Campgrounds have always been really great to let us go when we were in a campground. Of course, if you're out somewhere where there isn't a campground and you're in a Walmart parking lot or so forth, and you just pick up the van and go. Well, in our case, for Hot Springs, Arkansas, it was so incredibly crowded because lots of people were on vacation. And like the whole downtown area, which is essentially an extra large historic area, was just packed wall to wall with people. So, or it seemed like that us. So we decided, hey, we've got the van camper. We're not tied here. Let's go. We wound up, our vacation last year was to go to Hot Springs and stay there and come back from Tennessee. But instead, we went from Tennessee to Hot Springs and swooped down to Biloxi. A great room right on the beach. Super cheap. I was so happy. So, okay, we've got 2 people in here today. One person's already given me a like. Thank you. I think that was Antonio, probably. Everybody just go ahead and dive right in. And we'll talk about our New Year resolutions and what we want to do in the new year. So it's a super exciting time. I know a lot of folks are evaluating their YouTube channels, trying to decide where they want to go. We got Plum Bob in here. Hi, Plum Bob. Welcome. It's good to see you, Plum Bob. Plum Bob's my folks. It always makes me smile when I see him. So thank you for coming in. So we're talking about New Year and new plans. Plum Bob, have you got lots of plans for the new year? I was just saying that a lot of people are taking this time to, reevaluate their YouTube channels and to decide, where they want to go for the new year. What's their business plan going to be? What's it going to look like, for the channels and their life in general. So, well, I appreciate you stopping by. So we have folks in here from Italy today and folks in here from Canada today. This is so exciting. And we got one person in the US today. So, So, and let's see. We've got, I've already got a message in. Hold on, let me see this. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I thought I put this on a group. I guess not. Let me see if I can share this with the group. I apparently forgot to post it in my Facebook group. So let me do that right quick. Just give me a minute. And if you all aren't in my Facebook group, you're welcome to join. It is facebook.com/group/Gayle, Gayle vlogs, VLOGS. I'll pop that in there. Oops. If I can type, I'm going to pop this in here. Good grief. Okay, there we go. All right, it's up there now. Everybody can quit being mad at me. There we go. And let's see who else came by. We have Tanya Lambert in the house. Hello, Tanya. And we have Patricia Stubbs in the house. So hi, Patricia. And let's see. We were talking about resolutions and people who are, reevaluating and making new plans. And Plum Bob is saying, I've been on a new plan since May when I had a career change. Things are going well. For the new year, I plan on reducing my sugar intake as I fear I may be having ill effects for too much of it. Those are good plans. And I'm glad to know that your career is going well. I know we had high hopes for you that the other one would work out. And I'm sorry it didn't, but it sounds like you're in a good situation. And that's what matters. And yeah. Luck with the sugar, though. A lot of people are trying to reduce that, and it's really pretty tough. We have Tricia Stubbs in. Thank you for listening to the ads. And Tanya says we could never be mad at you. Tanya is a very nice, very forgiving person, and Tanya, I appreciate it. So, and appreciate all you all being in here. And don't forget, give me a like on the channel. I see we've got 3 likes right now, and I appreciate those. So, yeah, I can't believe it's like 2018 just came in, it seems like, and here we are already in 2019. Lots of good stuff, but wow, time is passing right on by. Honey says, my New Year's goal is to get to my goal weight of 130. Also, pay off a few bills. Good plans, good plans. I bet you're going to hit your goal weight, Tanya. I bet you're going to hit it. Tanya is a real inspiration when it comes to weight loss because she has lost. How much is it now, Tanya, that you've lost? I forget there's a lag in here sometimes. And 120, Tanya, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to have to get a little bell to ring it or a hand clapper or something because we're really proud of you, Tanya. I know it's not been easy. Yeah, because it's never easy to lose weight. And Plum Bob says we've been having some very wintry weather, but today it's +9 Celsius. That's beautiful. Wow. So let me see what that's going to translate to. I have to look it up. me just a minute. According to Bing, 9 Celsius is equal to 48.2 degrees Fahrenheit. That is a nice day. I think ours is going to be pretty close to that. And Tanya's saying about her weight loss that it wasn't easy, that the surgery is not for the faint of heart. I don't think any surgery is for the faint of heart. I can see, I mean, this is a major, major surgery. And Patricia says, thank you so much for the advice on how to get my phone picture on lives and hangouts corrected. Good deal. I'm glad that helped. And let's see, Tanya's asking what that is in Fahrenheit and says, I freeze now since I lost so much weight. Well, if you're cold, it sounds like you need to go by where Plumb Bob is. That'll warm you up. According to Bing, which is where I looked it up, it is 48. So let me, there we go. There we go. 48 degrees. That is wonderful. We've got it real warm here too. Of course, you know, the thing about it being warm, we're going to pay for it. There's not going to be as much snow, so the ground's not going to get the wetness that it needs. But, you know, it's still going to be nice. We can enjoy it. I know, Plum Bob, you know all about snow. You could probably write us Southerners a book on it. Or maybe even 2 books. And let's see, we have been joined by somebody. Let me see, because I saw the number change. Let me scroll down. Amber is here, my bestie. I've got Amber here, Patricia's here, Tanya's here, Plum Bob's in. I'm telling you, this is a great afternoon. Hi, and welcome, everybody. Yeah, Plum Bob, I believe you could. We get a few flakes, and it's time to, like, run to the grocery store. White 2-pack is in the house. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Don't forget, give me a like. Hit that big thumbs up button for me. The one that's right down there. We're saying it's 50 degrees here. Now, we were just talking to Plum Bob, and it's about that same temperature up where he is in Canada. So the white 2-pack, we're glad to see you. Okay. Anya says, hey, Gayle, I need your home address to send your ceramics, yours and Stellar. They warned against the P.O. box. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. After I finish trying not to hiccup, I will post to you through Facebook. That makes sense. So the white 2-pack, how are you doing? And we were talking about resolutions and what we've got going on. And Bob's going to continue his great career that he's excited about. I'm doing my business plan on my YouTube channel, as I know some other people are. So how about everybody? What kind of plans, what kind of dreams have you guys got going on this year? Yeah. Now, I'm doing the whole Alaska thing, provided it all works out with lots of things. You know, we have to have 10 to 15 people on the mission team. I'm going to be driving stuff. The band's got to hold up, you know, provided everything works out. In July, I'm going to be heading back to Alaska. So that's one plan that we've got, plus website, plus continuing Patreon benefits for that big launch. And we've got it kind of going now, but we haven't done a big launch. That's coming up too. So, yeah. What's everybody else got going on? I know Amber and I have a get together planned. We're going to be going down to Rome, Georgia, and experiencing all that town has to offer. Yay, Tanya's going to paint more and learn to draw better. Yay. And let's see, the white 2-pack is saying hi, and I encourage you all to say hi to each other. Wow. Amber is saying that a YouTuber is generously sending her a little box of seeds so she can have a good garden this year. How cool is that? That's great. Yeah. My husband does a little garden. We let it lay fallow this year, and we tried to build a small flower garden out front. There are these blocks that you can get, and it's really easy to put a garden together. Problem is that now, in the middle of what was going to be my little flower and vegetable garden, I have a giant ant mound right in the middle of it. So I've got to take care of that. Okay, and Amber says that he lives in Canada. Oh, that's neat. So you're going to get some Canadian seeds. That'll be good. And the white two-pack says, LOL, Tanya, I comment on your videos. That's great. So why don't we take a minute, since we're talking about videos, why don't we take a minute and I'm just going to pull up everybody's channels, if we're good with that. And I'll just show them off. And the white two-pack is in Canada. You and Plum Bob can compare notes. And let's see I've got Plum Bob up. Let me make sure I've got it in the screen here. Yep, we have Plum Bob right here. One of the videos he's got. There we are. That gives you a taste on some of the things he's got going on. And let's see, who was in here next? Let me scroll back up. Oh, Antonio was in. Let me pull his channel up. Now, he doesn't hail from the U.S., so if his channel is not in English, we'll know why. I'm just going to warn you. Hold on a second. Quit that. Okay. So somehow I almost hit the button to close out the chat, so that wouldn't be good. Okay, here's Antonio's channel. Coming up now. Here we go. See that there? Playlist. Let me go into his videos. Where is my cursor? There it is. So there we are. The things there. And let me go through. Who else was next? Bob. Tanya's here. Let me get Tanya's. Looks like she was next, followed by Patricia. And I'm excited. Sunday night, we're going to have Granny Monster in the house. She's going to talk to us about analytics. That should be a good talk because I know it helps me to look at the analytics, but I'm not sure I'm reading them 100% correctly. So, of course, it's YouTube. Nobody may be reading it 100% correctly. So let me see here. And we will give me just a second here. All right. Let's go into Tanya's here. Aw, I missed that one 3 days ago. I got to go back and look at the puppy. I'll do that right after this. Yeah, Tanya got a wonderful service dog. I would encourage everybody to check out her channel if you're interested in service dogs at all. He's adorable. Oh, yay. All right, Tanya, we're going to flip over now. I'm going to pull up Patricia's channel. There she is. Neat crafts. There we go. So yeah, Patricia, I was glad to see your journal up. I love that idea. We're going to be doing some journaling. I may have told you we're going to be doing some with the kids at church and teaching them how to journal. So I got some ideas from you on things that they could do. I love that pocket that you put in. And let's see who else. Whew. I am getting glasses. Another good thing I have on my resolution list is glasses for this year. Let me scroll up and see. I don't want to miss anybody. I think the white two-pack was next. Oh, Amber was next, and then the white two-pack. Okay. So we're going to pull up Amber's channel, and then we're going to pull up the white two-pack. I think. There we go. Well, okay. Okay. Here we go. Let me show these. I'll give them just a minute here to cut. There they are. Okay, there's Amber. Amber's homestead. She and her husband John are off grid. I feel like, yay! I'm gonna click this so I can show some more of her videos because only a few up here are popping up. And she's got a lot more than that, y'all. So I want to make sure we get the full effect going on. There she is. Good stuff there for Amber and John. And now we have the White Two Packs channel. Ta-da! We're going to go his videos too. Cooking with Pack. I've got to see that. Oh, I don't see some of his videos. Okay, well, you see Cooking with Two Pack there. So I'll have to check that out. Now, y'all, he does a bunch of live streams. So we'll give him a pass on his videos because he does a lot of lives. Should I check that, Amber? Let's see. All right, Amber says I'm going to be shocked at her subscriber count. So now I got to go back and look at that. And let's see. Connie says she's always adding videos to her music list for everyone to check out. And Plum Bob and White Two-Pack are comparing locations. That's neat. Okay, so I've got to go back in. Amber said something about subscriber count. So y'all know I'm going to take the bait on that one. And pull that up. I got to go see this. Y'all don't forget to click that like button, please. It means a lot. There we go. Whoops, wrong button. Where are you? There you go. And Maddie is out. Find a quick call. Oh, holy cow. Look at this, y'all. Yay. Good for you. I'm going to highlight the whole thing, not just all of it. Okay, there we go. Well, I can't get it all to highlight. Let's try it again. There we go. Wow, congratulations, Amber. Girl, you go. Good for you. And Maddie, it's okay with you. I'm going to pull up your channel real quick. Whoops, wait a minute. Here we go. Here we are. Ta-da! There's her channel. So there you go. There we are. I like pulling up the channels because I like reviewing what you guys are doing and sharing your channels with others. Oh no, somebody gave me a thumbs down. That's a bummer. Oh well. Maybe it's a mistake. So let's see. Let me scroll back up here. Hey. A white two-pack is saying he only has one bit up of cooking, which is, as well as I do, that's great. That's fine. And Tanya says she's always adding videos to her music list. And Amber's saying she's been on Facebook for 3 years. And let's see. Tanya says her biggest problem with making videos is that it takes a long time to load. I wish there could be like an easy button where we could just punch it and it would be like this super fast upload. Maybe something that would automatically pull down the file size if it was taking forever to upload or something like that. They don't have it. But, the best bet as far as uploading videos, and y'all correct me. Oh, thank you. Whoever gave me the thumbs up, thumbs down, took it away. Thank you so much. That's nice. I was like worried there. So, but yeah, Tanya, the only thing that we can do as far as uploading videos is try to get the best signal possible and hope for the best. As far as I know, that's all we can do. Now, y'all that are here, if you know something else, just dive in and let her know. I will sometimes go to coffee houses or someplace where I can upload several videos all at the same time. I know my Starbucks has a pretty good signal, but of course, the thing with Starbucks, if you go and it's packed and everybody's on Wi-Fi, it's going to take a while because all of that bandwidth is gone. Because it takes it. School, for me, is kind of hit or miss because school's notorious for having tech issues. So, Connie says, I'm going to do a few videos of him working this year, and we're talking about her service dog, Archer. And she says she may try to sell some of the ceramics that she paints, which great goals, great goals. Maddie, what are you working on this year? What are your goals and your hopes and your dreams and your plans? And Tanya's congratulating Amber on the subscriber count. Yeah. And thank you, Amber. No, and it may not be, I don't know. Thank you. I was really kind of hoping somebody just hit the wrong button by mistake. And looks like that's what happened. So, yay. And Amber says she's been on YouTube for 3 years. And Tanya is saying that the Christmas lights video took all night. Yeah, it's going to sometimes because of just bandwidth and everything. So, Maddie, are you still here? I hope so. Whoops. I tried to type in what are your dreams for 2018. I better change that. Put that down for 2019. So, yeah, lots of good stuff going on. We've got nice weather right now. We can get out and do things. Amber says, Gayle told you the aquarium thing wasn't going to work out. Yeah, Amber, and the aquarium thing, okay, that might not have worked out, but don't forget, Rome, Georgia, come on. Well, honestly, we'll probably have a better time at Rome than we would have at the aquarium anyway. First, two of us, we're going to have a good time wherever we are. We're going to make it happen. Yep. And Antonio, thank you again. I hope that everybody's 2019 is going great. White Two-Pack, what are your plans? What are your dreams for 2019? Bob has shared his. Anya shared hers. I shared mine. Although, do have to say, my list of things for 2019 keeps growing. Amber! So Maddie says she's driving. Okay, Maddie, I'll give you a break. Thank you for tuning in. So we appreciate you. And Amber is trying to say, I don't have any hope for 2019 for real. Amber, honey girl, we got to work on that. We'll help you come up with something. I know we've got Rome, Georgia coming up, and that's a great big hope because that's going to be a lot of fun. Because, oh my gosh, you all, of course, I'm a travel freak. That's why I have the van. But every time I pull up Rome, Georgia and search for it, I keep seeing more things that I want to do. So, let me see. I'm going to see about pulling it up because there was like tons of stuff. But apparently, really kind of done some things. There we go. It's like tons of things. I'm so excited. Whoops. Let me pull up the official site here. And I clicked for Wikipedia. I don't want Wiki. Go away, Wiki, right now. Da-da-da. Y'all, Amber's put me off on this. Well, Bob, thank you for coming in. Okay. I appreciate it. It's good to see you again. And I wish you like the best 2019 ever. Because I feel like I've been in kind of like a little funk for a few months in 2018. And I think some other people feel that way too. So we're just going to banish the funk. And Plum Bob, you're going to have a great year. Amber, you're going to have a great year whether you want to or not, girlfriend. And let me pull up the stuff for Rome right while I'm thinking about it. Okay. This Office of Tourism, oh my gosh, they've given me like, okay, create your bucket list. I've got to tell you, my bucket list is now 50 billion miles long. Look at that. I can't wait. I like so can't wait. Tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. And the more I read about the town, the more I want to go. Honestly, Amber, you may have created a monster here and you just didn't know it because it just looks so cool. But anyway, we'll get together. We'll do videos on it. And Amber says, I don't get enough money to do anything. I'm always stuck at home. It's just a different year for me. Well, you never know, Amber. No. Hold out some hope now. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah. Don't give up. Seriously, don't give up. And let's see, Tanya says, I had my first piece of pizza to celebrate the new year, gluten-free crust. There you go. Now, this is a big deal for Tanya, so we all need to celebrate it. And I agree with Tanya. Oh, and you're welcome, Maddie, for the shout out. Yes, Amber, the Rome monster. Yeah, I'm excited. And I think John's excited too. I told him about the lock and some of the things, so he's like right up there. So, y'all, just to fill you in on what we're planning to do is we get together with Amber and John at some point in the spring when it warms up a little bit and flowers are out and it's prettier. So here in a couple of months, and we're going to go to Rome, Georgia. I want to see if we can do a $40 day trip in Rome, Georgia. Now, getting to there is not going to be part of the day trip. That's just going to be part of like the trip. But oh wait, I got a Facebook notification coming in. Hold on. Or Twitter, sorry. Okay, I'll check that in a second. But anyway, we're going to drive to a town, and then when we get to that town, we're going to see if we can do a $40 day trip. So this town, we're getting together with Amber and John, and we're going to go to Rome, Georgia. She picked it, and we're going to see if we can do a $40 day trip there. And so I think we can do it. I've been looking at lots of things. They've got a lot to offer. So I'll probably do a review on like the campground and then do a video on our $40 adventure. So looking forward to it. Good thumbs up. Amber, do you think we could both do like a joint YouTube video while we're doing this at a place? That way we could, get out both of our phones or whatever. And Tanya's saying she could only eat half a piece of pizza. Tanya, this is a big deal for you. And we're glad for that. Because it's tough. I've talked to people who've had that surgery before, and they talk about eating like a quarter cup or tablespoons at a time. So a half a pizza is really a big deal. You had planned on a joint vlog. Yes! Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure. So, yay. Y'all look for that spring, a little later. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'm so excited. It's going to be a great trip. So, don't give up on that, Amber, okay? No. We've got to have a good time. Or we're going to have a good time, rather. It's going to be great. So, and I've been thinking about like things we could eat and having picnics and all this kind of stuff. So, it will be good. And okay, let me get over here to okay, this is from my friend Gloria. She always sends at least one tweet. Can't get it chat room to come in on her phone. But she just sent me a tweet and yeah, Gloria, that's a good point. It's still the season, okay? Gloria is pointing out to me that behind me I have a candle that's still got the wreath on it. So a Christmas candle, which the reason I have it is because I use it now with my plug-in candle warmer, and it smells so good. So I don't have it plugged in now, but when I do, it just smells so good. So Gloria, I tell you what, since you were giving me a hard time about wreath, and it's still being Christmassy, even though it's the 2nd of January, I will do this. Let me see if I can put it where I won't knock it off. There you go. Ta-da! So no, it's no longer Christmas. There you go. Maybe that will make Gloria happy. And Amber says, to me, life is just sitting at home, staring at the same walls and TV while munching on snakes. I hope you mean snacks. We're going to hope it's snacks. And Tanya says she's back, that her phone froze. So welcome back, Tanya. Absolutely welcome back. It's cold there? Okay. I'm sorry, Tanya. And Amber did mean snacks. Good. You had me worried there. Oh, and we've got the hashtag Be Bodacious. I told somebody the other day I would explain that. I don't remember now who I told. It may be Gloria. Anyway, hashtag Be Bodacious. This is a really cool thing. What we're doing is being bodacious is all about going out and having fun with life, grabbing it and just having as much fun as you can. Now, you know, there are times when we may get a little down in the dumps and whatever, and that's okay. Because still, the idea about being bodacious is doing the best you can with life you've got. And if you don't like the life you have, it's about learning how to make small changes. So in my case, I like to travel. I can't afford to travel the way I want to travel. So we looked around and like, what are the options? And the option was to stay home. The option was to stay with friends and family, which will only get you so far because I don't have a lot of family. And tent camping, which I like. If I'm going to go tent camping, what else can we do? And so we were able to buy a really inexpensive pop-up camper from friends and loved it. It triggered my asthma. So now we're in van camper and I'm having a lot of fun traveling in it. And what money I make here goes into helping me travel in the van, which goes into helping me do $40 day trips, which helps me show you all how to do it. And sometimes, y'all know, sometimes I make it and sometimes I don't. This last day trip, I blew it. But I had a good time. I could have done some things differently, and I talked about that in my videos. So the income from the channel, even though it's not much, it's a big help. So that's all about Be Bodacious. And we've got a magazine coming out. We've got other things for Patreon subscribers. So it's going to be a good year. I'm talking about doing some giveaways. And some of the giveaways I'm going to be doing are postcards. So if y'all like postcards, I figure about once a month I'm going to do those. So anyway, there you go. Now let me go now back to the chat room. And let's see. Oh my gosh. Amber says that she has eaten snakes before. And Tanya, I'm with you. Tanya goes, ew. And I totally am with you. Yeah, grilled rattlesnake, you can just hang on to that for me, Amber. Yeah, Tanya, I'm with you. Oh, yeah. And you can call me picky. I'm right with you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, no. Okay. Amber, when you and I get together and we do our trip to Rome, Georgia, let's not put rattlesnake on the menu, okay? I don't want it anywhere around. And look who we've got in. We've got Raising Seven Munchkins in from the UK. Hi. Hello, hello. And let's see, we've got Amber and John saying, Amber and John Homestead Project saying, y'all, grilled snake is good stuff. Okay. I'll tell you what, Amber. Amber, I have so much respect for you that I will cheerfully take your word. Grilled snake is good, and I will trust you on that. Okay? Doesn't mean I'm going to eat it. I'm just going to trust your opinion. The Raising, you picked a good time to come in. Amber's talking to us about exotic foods. So, hope you all are doing good. Hope you're having a good new year. Anya says she's going to stick with chicken. I think chicken's great. Take some chicken, put some barbecue sauce on it. You're even better. Yeah. Chicken's good. Amber's saying frog legs are good too, fried. Now that's something I don't care for frog legs. I've had them, but to me they were just kind of rubbery. I don't know if it's the way they were prepared, but yeah, I'll let you have my share of frog legs. I like Tanya's idea of the gooey butter cake. I can do that easier than I can do frog legs. And we have now been joined by Eagle VP. Hi, Eagle VP. And so Eagle and Raising Seven Munchkins are both in the UK. Raising Seven Munchkins says, hi, I tried octopus once at a friend's barbecue. Oh my gosh, now octopus, we can talk. And calamari, oh my goodness. And Amber says she eats like a backwoods hillbilly. Okay. Yeah. And Tanya says, should have said of you. And yeah. Oh. Hello, Eagle, and hello, Raising Seven Munchkins. We got off talking about food, but we've been talking about New Year's resolutions for 2019 and some dreams that we have. So, yeah, because I know. Oh, that's my doctor's office. I'll give them a call back later. I always get a call at the wrong time. I thought I had this turned off anyway. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, here we go. So sorry. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here. Before we were so rudely interrupted. Um, they're saying hi to Eagle, hi to Raising Seven. Tanya's talking about possum. Can we just talk about fish and chips or something? But Tanya's saying she wants to get more dog gear in 2019 and says that service dog gear is addictive. Yes, it is. And Amber says, Gayle, on our income, we have to eat what we can. We're that poor. I got you. I've had gator and shark, not squirrel. Tanya says squirrel is good. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll stick with, like, I don't know, pork chops, burgers, grilled chicken, road trips. Yeah. So Keith and Raising Seven, what's going on in your end of the world? We were talking earlier, even a couple of folks from the UK were talking. We had Plum Bob in the white 2-pack, and we were talking that it's seasonably warm. Although apparently cold where Tanya is, which I'm sorry, Tanya. Yeah. And Amber says, Gayle, get on our income. You won't be picky. I got you. I understand that, Amber. I do. And Raising Seven says, children go back to school tomorrow. There you go. Isn't that a great thing? I mean, you have the kids home all the time at Christmas, and we enjoy it, or I do anyway. But it was always nice for me to see that school starting, and I could put them right back out the door. You know, except for the couple of years there when I did homeschooling, which was also great. But it was nice. But even with homeschooling, there were homeschooling groups and stuff, so we could network. And I was asking if Tomlin ever wears big boots. No, dog boots rather. Oh, I see dog. Yeah. Not so much now. In the summer, if the asphalt's hot and it's going to stick to his feet or even burn his paws, then I'll put boots on him. Or if it's been snowy and it's icy and people have put salt on top of the ice, salt can burn their paws. I'll put boots on him then. Pretty much no. And he hates them. He hates them. For the first few minutes, he just picks up his paws and puts him back down. He doesn't really go forward. So then once he sees something to chase, he's better about it, but he does not like his boots. So yeah. And Amber saying that she loved Raising Seven's channel. Okay. Okay, Amber, we got you. In a suit. Okay. Yeah, we'll Amber, I've been thinking about menus for Rome, Georgia, and none of that's on it. Let's see. Oh, Tanya says she has a brand new pair of dog boots that won't fit Archer, and she doesn't know what to do with them. Tanya, is there any chance that somebody at Cares could use them? And Eagle says, nice having them off, but I still think 1 week at a time only. Yes, I hear you. I absolutely hear you. I would ideally, and this is just me, I would like to see the kids here go to school year round and have like a time period on and then maybe a couple of weeks and then back to school. Keep them occupied. So, let's see. But my opinion is not popular. But let's see. And going back here. And Amber says, Gayle, I'm that poor. I got you. I got you. And Tanya's got to go. Okay. Thank you, Tanya, for coming in. We will see you. Y'all, don't forget to give me a like on the stream, please. But yeah, with me, my New Year resolutions I don't have many actual resolutions except just keep working on the channel. I don't know if you want to call it a resolution to say I'm redoing the business plan because I'm doing that. I did that last January and I thought it was a really good thing. So I've been looking at, kind of revising it for this year. I don't know that that's really a resolution, but that's probably as close as I'm coming to resolution. And Amber says, on our day trip, I will splurge with you. Yay! That's going to be a great day trip, Amber. I've got so many things, and I really need to talk because I've got a lot of things. And Eagle says, I think we should go back to school and the kids doing chores. I do too. I think kids need chores to do. I mean, they don't have to do everything, but I think it does not hurt for kids to learn how to work. And I don't know if kids are really being taught that too much these days. So I kind of got into, letting children be children. And I agree with that. Even children can help clean up some messes and learn as they get older. And like with my kids, it about killed them. We gave them a special gift when they were 16, and we gifted them with their cell phone bills because we told them that they were old enough now that they could earn the money if they wanted it to pay for their cell phones. They got really mad, but it started. And we also disconnected their allowance because we told them at 16 they were old enough they could make more money than what we could give them as an allowance. So the end result is my younger daughter owns her own home now, and my oldest daughter has gone all the way through, and she's got her master's degree, and she and her husband both have gainful jobs, and she's out working with youth that are at risk. So, pretty proud of both of them. They're on their own 2 feet. And I think that, at least for these two, it worked. I don't know if it would work for everybody, but with those two, it worked. So, Yeah, my little rant for the day there. Now let's see. Raising Seven Munchkins says, I think people who homeschool are amazing. I don't have the patience. Well, raising seven for me, it wasn't just about having the patience, but my daughter was sick. So what had happened was she missed so many days as a sixth grader that they had to apply for a waiver, even though her grades were good. It was that time in class. And so she made a B honor roll. She only had like two B's the whole year and won a math competition. But because she'd missed class, she almost had to repeat sixth grade. So what we did was we said, okay, when we found out they were applying for a waiver, we said we'll apply to homeschool and see what happens. So we were approved to homeschool. She also got her waiver, but the downside of the waiver was that the assistant principal or the principal, sixth grade principal, came to me and he said, hey, we got this waiver. They're probably not going to do it. They usually don't do waivers for beyond sixth grade. So we homeschool her. It was fun. She swears she didn't learn anything being homeschooled, but she wound up graduating at number 13 in her high school class. And I keep telling her, if you had truly not learned anything, you would not have been scoring at the 11th and 12th grade level on your annual test that you had to take, even as homeschooled. And you would not have had the background come up to place so high in your high school graduating class. But I'm just mom. So it was tough. It took patience. It was expensive. It was worth every penny. So, and we were able to network. There was a homeschooling group. So like on Fridays, she could go like off to school at her homeschooling group. So she still got the interaction and stuff. And anyway, glad we homeschooled. I think for us, it was the best decision going. Hey, Chief Living is in. Hi, Chief Living. Melissa, it's good to see you. She said that we're glad to stop by. She was at Aldi. Awesome. So are you going to do a video on your Aldi haul? Let us know. Let us know. Robert Swingle Vlog stopped by. So hi, Robert. Nice to meet you. Let's see. Also, we've got, I missed something. And Amber says, Gayle, whoops, hold on. Amber says, Gayle, want to meet my sister and kids on the way to Rome. Since we're riding up with you, it's up to you. She's on the way. We can definitely talk about that. And Amber says, hi, Robert, welcome. And Robert says, hello. So we've got a great group. Thank you all for coming in. And thank you all for the like buttons that you've hit. I appreciate that. Always, always. Every YouTuber does, because it helps our channel. Makes a big difference. YouTube looks, the more interaction you get, the more YouTube likes your channel. Chief Living says, talking about Aldi's, going back to that, and she says, hey, I attempted a haul and got so frustrated because I couldn't remember the prices. I hadn't been there in a while, and they raised the prices. Okay, that's not good. And Amber, Chief Living is Melissa. He's incognito. Chief Living, I think prices are going up everywhere. We did pretty good at Sam's on milk the other day, but we wound up paying twice as much at the grocery store as we did at Sam's. Of course, Sam's is still cheaper. That's why you have a Sam's membership. But I was surprised to see that much of a difference. So, Robert Swingle and Chief Living, you guys, what is your goal or your resolutions rather for 2019? And we were talking about dreams. So what are our dreams? I know Chief Living, yours is to to pick your channel and help teach us all how to save money. Robert, what about you? Eagle, are you still in here? What are your thoughts, Eagle, for your resolutions and your dreams? I'm actually not really making as much of a resolution this year as I am just generally working on my life. So. And let's see. Is it okay? Let's see. Raising 7 kids, raising 7 munchkins, and Eagle, Keep Living, and Robert. Is it okay if I show your channels and pull those up? Melissa, I think you've given me the okay before. Eagle says he never makes any resolutions because he can never keep them. I understand that. Okay, Eagle says yes, by all means. Raising 7 munchkins says yes, okay. All right. So let's pull them up. Give me just a minute here. All right, here we go. And this is Eagle's channel, and you'll see he does some great aerial views, some drones, some interviews. Wait a minute, where's the drones? Let me see if I can pull up the video list. Yay, here we go. Time with Gramps is some great interviews. And there's the drone flyers review. But there you go. Lots and lots and lots of neat stuff. I like the drone videos a lot. That's first what caught my attention with his channel. Unfortunately, I'm not doing too well with my drone. Too many trees eat them. But I still love seeing the footage. And who knows, maybe someday, right? And let me pull up Cheap Living. This is Melissa's channel, and she's in our Facebook group. So is Tanya, and so is Amber. If y'all aren't part of the Facebook group, we can post that link. Yay, after Christmas deals. And there we are with Cheap Living. I'm excited about Cheap Living because I'm excited about learning tips. And I will share one of mine, Melissa, in case you want to ever cover it. One of the nice things about after Christmas sale is if an item is red, like you're buying red paper, things like that, you can use that red depending on what it is. Red's also a good color for Valentine's Day, which is coming up immediately. It's also a good color with the 4th of July. You can put some blue with it or some white with it. So I like to get whatever I can in red at the after Christmas sales, then I can use it for those other 2 holidays. So anyway, a big tip there. And she says, I'm just trying to be the best me I can be. Also adding more veggies and fruits to my diet. Awesome. Yeah. So not much on there yet. Okay. That's fine. You're getting there. And says, I'll be off and on. I'm prepping some veggies and making ranch. Awesome. And Eagle says, thank you, Gayle. And you're welcome, Eagle. Now I'm going to go up into raising 7 munchkins. If I can quit coughing, raising 7 munchkins. Let me do that. There we go. Ta-da! No, I thought I'd already subscribed. There we go. I thought I'd already done that. When I commented on your video here, I really thought I'd sub. So sorry about that. But here's some of the videos. Yay, dog people. I like cat people too, but I have a dog. And ta-da! There you go. And let's see, is Robert still in the house? Oh, you're welcome, Raising Seven. And let's see, Amber says she's back because her phone died. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're back. And Chief Living says, thank you, Gayle. It's funny you said that because I got some red wrapping paper at Target for 25 cents and plan to use it for Valentine's Day. There you go. You got to get it when you can. And you can wait, and you'll have St. Patrick's Day coming too. And you can also turn around and use, if you buy green now, you can also use it for St. Patrick's Day. So anyway, Eagle VP, he has connected with all the channels, so that's good. And you're welcome, Raising Seven Munchkins. Yeah, okay. I think you're right, Amber. So, all right. Well, I can't show a channel without permission. So, sorry, Robert. If you pop back in, you can give me permission. So. And my mug right now, it's Hot Springs, Arkansas is the mug for the day, or the mug for the week. We've got so many travel mugs. I'm going to be bringing them out and using those on the live streams since we're travel related channel. So yeah. But yeah, lots and lots of neat things that we're all doing for this coming year. You know, I'm really excited. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing everyone's channel and watching the growth and the friendships that we all have. For me, I think that's really one of the best things about being on YouTube is seeing the friendships and the growth. And let's see. Eagle VP is saying, I am on the whiskey and dry ginger as my nightcap. There you go. That's a good nightcap. That'll help you fall asleep. And Laurel Stewart is in. So, hi, Laurel. No, you're fine. Pointing at all is great. We're glad to see you. And Amber says, I don't have travel mugs. I have Dollar Tree and Dollar General mugs. I hear you. We try to pick one up when we can find it, and it's not too expensive when we go places. And there were several years there when I was writing travel articles, and so I would always try to pick something up, especially with it being a travel article and not all on me. But so we've accumulated some. My husband got into collecting them several years ago. Now I'm going to drag them out and use them in the videos. So, yeah. Oh, and I had promised, let me put my Facebook group URL in here. I had promised to do that and got sidetracked. So there we go. Amber, that's what we look for too on the prize. There we go. And there's the Facebook group URL. If you haven't joined it, please go ahead. And Laurel says, I love the non-leak lids on travel mugs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're great. The travel bottles that the friend of mine gave me. It's one of the reasons why I'm excited about those, because they won't leak when I screw the lid on. So, thank you, Eagle. I will approve you just right after the live stream. So, thank you. So, yeah, but Amber, I hear you exactly on the mugs being on the inexpensive end. And I'll tell you all, when you travel, one of the things that I do when I go into a gift shop is look for the clearance section. And if I can't find the clearance section, I'll usually just go up to the employees and say, look, I'm here. Obviously, I'm traveling. I don't know when or if I'll get back this way. And you have anything on clearance? And if so, will you help me find it? Because I want to pick up a little souvenir to take home. And sometimes they have a whole section, and sometimes it's labeled as clearance, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes, like with Walt Disney World, they can tell you like where to go in the parks or where to go within their store and find the things that have been marked down. So that really helps. So. And Amber says, I've got 6 non-leak mugs I got from yard sales. They're nice looking. There you go. There you go. So, but yeah, but that's if you're traveling and you go to a gift shop, that's how you can pick up some items that are less expensive. So. I got the friend of mine that went with me this last trip was pretty astounded. She didn't have any luck going into a gift shop either. And I went in and I didn't see what I wanted right at first. But went up to the salesperson and explained and asked about it. So he showed me where the clearance was, and they had 2 things on clearance, and it was a packet. There was 2 packs of T-shirts, 2-pack that had marked down for $10. So we wound up getting T-shirts for $5 each. And I'm like, I can do $5 for T-shirts. And Amber says, my husband is sleeping again. I'm worried he's sleeping so much. I don't have any answers for you, Amber. Husbands are going to do what husbands are going to do. So. Maybe you could talk to him and work that out. Let's see. I just got another tweet in. Okay, this isn't a tweet. This is on Facebook. Okay. And let's see, it's not giving me your thing to add. I will look for you. The other thing that I got is just from somebody else. I'm sorry, but I'll look for you and I'll get you added. Amber, you can just encourage him to go to the doctor. That's about all you can do. But if our men folk don't want to go, we can't usually make them go. You know, and here's the thing, our guys like to think we're stubborn. But we know the truth. And Laurel's saying that she buys Christmas mugs at Mayor Mugs and Christmas socks, T-shirts during January because they're from 75 to 90% off. There you go. And those you can either use oftentimes either next Christmas or give them sometimes as Greek gifts during the year and stuff. So, I mean, you can give Christmas gifts anytime, like the month of November on into December, obviously, and even right after Christmas up to about the first of the year. Yeah. I always like one of the things that I like about the Christmas stuff is like if someone's getting married, I oftentimes will give something that's Christmassy because, they're starting off and they don't have anything that's Christmas. So that's when I like to give some Christmas things. Yeah, and Amber, Melissa's saying maybe he has a vitamin deficiency, and she's agreeing that men are super stubborn. Uh, let's see, and I see it's about 4:17. We'll go for about another 5 minutes. Carl says she's wearing Christmas socks now that she bought 2 days ago. There you go. Yeah. I always have to use to laugh at my daughters, and I still do because they've got this habit of wearing mismatched socks. So, and you were as likely to find one that was Christmas and one that had hearts on it or stars on it for the 4th of July as you were anything. So there you go. I support your sock wearing. Amber says I didn't get anything for Christmas too. I'm sorry, Amber. We'll have to talk to John. And yep. Okay. And I've got another tweet in I'm looking at. And all right, this is from Gloria again. Gloria's laughing. Okay, she sent me a tweet a little while ago about this candle, and I had it facing frontwards. And so I turned it around pretty much just to make her happy because the frontwards part of it is where can I hold it? A Christmas wreath. So I said, okay, I would turn it this way and put it in the video. And now she said, that's okay. I can turn it back frontwards. So I'm just going to set it down. I think she's teasing me about my candle. And Amber says, I'm getting rid of my Twitter. No one wants to follow me. Only 7 have. Oh, and Laurel says, that's the new style. Kids trade a sock with friends. I never would have thought about trading socks with friends. But okay. And that's when Amber said she's getting rid of Twitter because no one wants to follow her with only 7. It's tough getting started on Twitter, Amber. It really is. Now, I started on Twitter in 2009. I have close to 6,000 followers. But if you break the math down, you can see that I'm not really getting a lot of followers per year or anything like that. But for me, I started because it was a good way. I was taking my first trip to Alaska. And so I was taking my own sweet time. And I wanted people to be able to follow me, but I just wanted to be able to post one message and then everybody could follow my Twitter account. I wasn't having to like spend all this time doing like tons and tons and tons of messages. So that's how I got started on Twitter. Not that, I set out to have, tons of followers or anything. But you can, okay, Eagle's making a good comment about putting it on your Facebook page. I mean, on your YouTube page. And Amber, if you want to type that into the chat, honey, go for it. It could just be like I had a hard time finding you. So, I mean, we talked about that when I tried to follow you. So why don't you put your Twitter? You can type that in the chat there. I'm looking to see if I can find you real quick and just do it. But there you are. You want me to do it? Well, with Twitter, really, it's a matter of, and Laurel, I'll tell you too. With Twitter, it's a matter of telling people and following folks. Like I said, with me, it was real easy at first. So I could just tell other people, hey, if you want trip updates, follow me on Twitter because that's where I'm going to be posting them. So it helped. I started off Twitter and I had like maybe 10 people that followed me off of that trip. And the rest has been on replying to other people's tweets, putting it on my blog, my vlog, and just putting it out anywhere I could. So that's really how I got started, started building up Twitter. And then I started following some people locally, and they started following me. And one night, kind of the power of Twitter really helped was I was out traveling and I'd gotten lost. And I found my way out, but I typed in on Twitter, I said, hey, I'm lost, and put down where I was. And so within about 15 minutes, some of the people who follow me, my regular friends, saw me post this. And so within about 10 minutes, I bet you I had 5 responses. Now, these were from people that I knew. They weren't just complete strangers. Well, one of them was. But they were like, they knew that I would not be saying, hey, I'm lost if I wasn't. So within just a few minutes, I had bunches of folks. But, I've also used Twitter to resolve customer service disputes. I was in a restaurant once, and really, I was very mad, very mad. We had terrible service. Every time we wanted something, the server would try to upsell us. And that's what a server does. It's the server's job to upsell, and I get that. Don't argue with me when I say no, I don't want that. Don't continue saying, are you sure? Now this tastes really great. I'm like, when I say no, it's no. And so like every single time we ordered, and he was like, oh, I know. You guys want this such and such appetizer. And I'm like, no, we don't. Oh, yeah, you do. No, really, we don't. And he's like, well, if you're not going to get the appetizer, then you want to go ahead and get this. And it was higher. And I was like, no, really, just the basics. So we went through the whole meal, and the whole meal was like that. And it got to be very uncomfortable. And then the time we had to argue about not ordering dessert. And so when he brought us the check, he took a highlighter and he highlighted the tip section. You know how on the bottom of the checks, they always have, or not always, but a lot of times they'll say like 10% is, 15% is, and 18%, and so on. So he had taken a highlighter and he had highlighted all of that. And I just saw red. I was like, oh no. I picked up my phone and I took a photo of it and I put it out on Twitter, tweeting the company. And I got a response back about an hour later, after it had already been retweeted several times, after a potential of about 35,000 people saw it. Then they hopped on it and they were like, we're sorry. Can we make this right? So they wound up giving me a gift card, which I actually donated to charity. Twitter was really helpful for things like that. So, yeah, but it's a lot like YouTube. Follow each other, talk to each other. Oh, it seems like my whole blog is here. Hello, welcome. I want to. I'm glad to see you. Glad to meet you. And Keep Living says that's way too pushy. They would have lost their tip from me. Yeah, they almost lost their job over it. See, when I put it out, I made no attempt to conceal the restaurant or anything, and then other people came forward. So, yeah. Let's put it this way: when the store manager called me, he said he got a call from his district manager, and he himself was in the airport fixing to leave on vacation, and the district manager knew it and called him anyway and said, "Hey." It was very frustrating, but it got some attention on Twitter very easily. And I don't feel like going through customer service would have done that well. Yeah. And, we had said we'd go a few more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off at about 4:30. It's 4:27 now. So, and that's just because I'm starting to cough. So. And it's nice to meet you, Simply. So, I think you're new, but I commented on one of your videos, I guess about a week ago. I'm thinking it was a Christmas video. Let me see. Yes, family Christmas at home. I actually got it right. So I'm glad you found your way here. So, and y'all don't forget, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, please go ahead and do so. And thank you for coming, Simply. Oh, Joe is here. Hi, Joe. Welcome. And Joe says, "Hey, Gayle, late on this one, but I got watching some of my UK mystery shows." That's awesome. Unfortunately, I'm fixing to go. Oh, Cheap Living says, "Gayle, do you have a video on how you got started on YouTube?" No, I don't. I don't even remember for sure. I mean, it wasn't like this big momentous event. I just, I think I got talked into it by somebody. But my first video was just a craft video, and it was up like forever ago. And then I did nothing with the channel for about years. And so it's only been within about 3 years I've actually become active. Okay. And Amber says, "I don't know why my husband won't let me link my social media accounts. He just said being on SSI, it's not safe because someone could get mad and call on us." Well, and you may have a point. Um, you don't know what people are going to do these days. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, y'all, it's 7:30, and I was going to cut us off at 7:30, and now I feel bad. See what? I'm going to grab another drink. I'm out of my tea here. I'm going to grab another drink and put everything off. So you guys can keep talking, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. again, everybody. Thank you for that. I appreciate your patience during that break. So, let's see. What did I miss? Hey, it's good to be back. Thank you, Joe. Let's see. And Joe's got some of Eagle's pieces lined up in his feed, and that is, I think you guys are going to like each other's channels. I really do. And Eagle says he spends his sleeping hours watching YouTube. I understand. I was up late on a YouTube channel myself once, and I said something along the lines of, who needs drugs when you can be sleep deprived? Good thing for anxiety too, I think, 'cause you're actually talking to people. Laurel says, I'm interested in starting a YouTube channel for my artwork. I reuse materials that would be thrown away and make beautiful pieces of art that people would have never guessed what they were made out of. Laurel, I think that craft videos are pretty hot right now. And of course, you've got the recycling component. So I bet people would be interested in it. And you're welcome, Laurel, and you're welcome, Simply. I also think it would be neat for people to know that just because it's recycled doesn't mean that it can't be beautiful. Yeah, got Eagle's attention. I think that would be great, Laurel. It can be slow for a channel to catch on. Put in the work, and you'll get there. Plus, you could come at it from the education standpoint, and that might be good too. You've got lots of possibilities there. And Amber says she's going to go because the rain is making her tired. Amber, thank you for coming in, girl. So, it has been raining out here today. So, Eagle saying bye. Simply says, I'm doing my laundry and YouTube at the same time. My gosh. Good for you. Amber, love you too. You take care of yourself, girl. We'll talk so soon. And Laurel says she used to take dryer sheets and make delicate butterflies on wire. That sounds interesting. And one thing a lot of houses have is dryer sheet. Yeah. So I think that would be interesting. And yeah, Eagle, I agree. Simply is multi-talented too. But you got to multitask. That's a skill that we all need to learn that. Peterson Deanne is here. Hi, Peterson. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah. And Joe is saying, yes, I would like that sort of an art channel too. A friend in college, and one day when I walked into his kitchen, he was pounding on a tree trunk, and he said he was making art, and he was. Nice. Yeah, I think that would be fascinating. I think too that there's this idea that when things are recycled, they don't necessarily they're just not necessarily pretty, and there can be some beautiful things done with recycling. Absolutely, Peterson. Absolutely. Never give up on your dreams. You know, the channel was, or this video was about, New Year's resolutions and discussing your dreams and, what's going on with your channel and stuff. So, and I was saying earlier that, I'm not really making resolutions. I'm just going to continue. And the first of the year, last year, I kind of revised and, made a business plan for where I wanted to go with the channel. And this year I'm continuing that. And I know a lot of other people are too. So, yeah. So while we have a second, let me go ahead and pull up everybody's channels that have come in. And let's see. I'm going to pull up. There we go. Let's see. Peterson, Simply, and Joe, I'm going to pull up your channels. And pull them up. Give me just a second and I'll get them shared. Here we go. Just give me a minute here. We'll pull up Joe's first. And there's Joe's channel. There you go. Showing it off. There's neat tattoos there. All right. And I'll go into Peterson's channel next. And there's his videos. There we go. I like that big thumbs up there. And we'll go over to Simply's channel. Yeah. There you go. And there's Laurel's with a created playlist. So there we are. So, yeah. So there we are. I hope that I like showing off other people's channels and I like seeing what you're doing. So it's St. Cuthbert's Cross. Okay. Yes, Simply, I do. Thank you. Thank you, Simply. I appreciate that. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Yeah. So, Joe, tell me more about this St. Cuthbert's Cross. What made you decide to pick that one? Or is there a story behind it? I'm just assuming that since it's you, that there's a reason. And Peter's saying you can believe it, be your dreams. The universe will bend at will as you live your will. Yeah, I think it's really important to live your dreams. First, I think it's important to decide what your dreams are. And sometimes I think we can get in a spot where it's difficult to discern that. But then once we get those figured out, we can move forward from there and really start living our dreams and putting those steps into practice to make that happen. And Chief Living says, gotta go, guys. I need to prep dinner and tackle my messy closets while I still have time. Take care. Thank you for stopping in, Melissa. We will see you. Always good to see Melissa. And that would be Chief Living. Yeah. No, you're good, Peterson. You're good. So, what are some of the dreams that we're looking at living this coming year? And Joe is telling me that St. Cuthbert is close. Whoops, let me move my cursor. Hi, Melissa. Thank you again. And Joe says that St. Cuthbert is closely associated with Durham Cathedral and his shrine in the east end of the cathedral. And in 1820, they discovered his pictorial cross when they opened his tomb. Nice. Very nice. That's interesting to know, Joe. I'm going to have to do some more research on that because I know you started to say there it is. You travel frequently to Durham, and I just started to say I know you've been to Durham a couple of times. That is cool. And Laura was saying, yes, you need a 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year plan for your goals. I think that can be helpful. I think sometimes, though, just starting out simple with a 1 month and a 3 month plan, and then a 6 month, and then moving into that 1 year and 3 year plan for your goals and 5 year. I think that's great. Life's Journey is here. Hi, Life's Journey, and welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, putting them down on paper, I think, can help really create a roadmap to help us get our goals and help us live our dreams. I don't necessarily think it's required. Do you all think it's required? Or do you think it's helpful? I think the roadmap is important, though. You know, you also have to kind of take advantage of the opportunities, even if it deviates from your roadmap. If there's a great opportunity that lies before you, that may not be something that you saw when you initially laid out plans, but something you want to take advantage of. Okay, Simply says that her dream is to help the province in the Philippines build the church that broke down after the typhoon. Simply, that is a wonderful dream. Laurel, I agree that certainly revamping it yearly really helps. Really helps. And I didn't realize the advantage of that until, I don't know, I guess around 5 to 10 years ago, closer to 10 years. And that sitting down and writing it down and looking at it and doing that evaluation really helped. And Joe says I was very goal focused, university and medical school. But after being able to retire, I tend not to do that anymore. That was very helpful in staying focused then. That's good. Plus, being a student, you have that set framework, to focus in for first semester biology, for example. And so your plan is, or for a lot of students, to get through that class and you start looking at, okay, I've got to do this and this and this to get ready for midterms. The finals are staring me in the face, then it's next semester. The school kind of lends itself. Then you have the overarching goal of getting out in your degree. So school kinds of lends itself, I think, making those plans. Good point. Good point. And Simply says, I hope I can do in the future. Yeah, that's an awesome goal. You may even be able to get some mission teams in from outside to help with that. Like my team, we're going back up to Alaska this year, but there's lots of other teams out there. Hey, Glenda's here. Hi, Glenda. How are you? Eagle says he loves the retirement, Joe. Not enough hours in the day now. I can see that. I can see that. And Laurel says, don't look at it as you have to accomplish it all, but when you get frustrated or lose focus, you can see where you want to be. That's an excellent point too, Laurel. Sometimes I think we can get bogged down by thinking we have to, get everything immediately. That's a real good point. Take it in steps. And so let's see who just came in. Linda's here. Who else just came in a few minutes ago? Simply, I'm looking to see whose channel I need to bring up here. And I think it must be Glenda. You must be it. Let me pull up Glenda's channel. Oh, in Life's Journey. I see you. I don't think I pulled your channel up yet. So let me get that. Pull those up. In just a second here. Okay, here we go. And I'll pull up Life's Journey first. I think you were in just a few seconds before. Okay, here we go. Some good videos here. There we are. And let's look at Glenda's channel. Go in here. Ta-da! And ta-da! There we go. So there you are. And let's see. Go back. And Joe's saying, yes, Laurel, good point. It's easy to get overwhelmed in self-indulgence. Ooh, I agree. You guys are making some really good points. It simply says, she mentioned that she wanted to try rebuilding her church that was broken down. And simply said, it's a lot of poor people in my country and I want to help. I'm going back to the Philippines and make an association about the hungry children in the street. Wow. Go for it, Simply. Because, I think that's a good one. That brings up so many emotions for me. I've worked with some sick kids. I've worked with some poverty kids in rural Appalachia and stuff. And I think that's amazing. So there you go. I think if you get a chance to help kids, you should take it. You're never going to regret helping a child. Okay, never. So, yeah, and you're welcome, Glenda. But now I know the Philippines have lots of different needs there with the church and the poor communities and stuff. So I applaud you. I really do. In fact, I don't know. And Black Friday, some of you all know this. I'm like wrestling with repeating myself. But Black Friday, several YouTubers got together and created just like a 24-hour stream of videos, of live streams rather. And all the money raised from that went to help provide Christmas and meals and things here for kids that were in poverty. So I think what you're doing is awesome. And if that's your dream, you can find a way to do it. And okay, Glenda's from the Philippines too, but living in the Netherlands. So maybe you guys can connect, and you'd be amazed at the people who are out there that will help with that. Oh, hey, we have Stellar Piper in the house. Hi, Stellar. And Joe's saying the first part of the year is my charity front loading time. Food for the poor for the Caribbean homeless. Faith mission in Columbus, Ohio for homeless. My church, 2 scholarships. I had so much. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing. So, I'm impressed, Joe, but then I already was impressed. You're among my favorite folks, Joe. So, Stellar, we're talking about kids in poverty, dreams, resolutions, you name it. And Stellar says, simply, that's how I got involved with the work I'm doing. I work with homeless 18 to 24-year-olds. And simply says, I live in Sweden, Gayle Crabtree. Well, the thing is, you don't have to, with the way the world is, it may be important for you to be somewhere else to raise the money that has to go rebuild that church. But if you've got a heart and there's something that you feel like you should be doing, I don't know if you're a Christian or not, so please don't let me push my beliefs off on anybody. But my personal belief is if there's something that you're supposed to do, God will find a way to make that happen. And so our task is to work and trust. That's just my personal view, though. And simply, I'm sure you can get others to help build. And the reason I know that is because, like, my church, Eagle, thank you for coming in. Thank you. The reason I know that is because, like, my church is going in the summer to Alaska to help out a church there. But we're just one of like hundreds and thousands of churches worldwide that do mission projects. So when you get things organized, I'm sure somebody will help. And Stellar, you're right. Nobody can build a charity by themselves. And, what Laurel was saying a few minutes ago about making a plan, that's so important for that. Thank you, Joe. Work hand trusts with God. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. I really appreciate that because I can't think of any way to put things other than that. Because he can, we just got to trust and we've got to work. So, that's our job. So if you feel like that's your burden, or you feel like that's your calling and that's what you want to see happen, then there will be a way for it to come together. Laurel says, I'm getting a group of ladies to make prayer shawls, mirrors, baby hats, and mittens, baby blankets, kimonos, etc. We're going to start meeting once a week on Tuesdays. That is a great thing. And there's so many, we hear so much about the bad stuff in the news. This is so powerful. Getting together to make prayer shawls and babies' hats and mittens and baby blankets and things that babies need, or preemies for parents who can't afford them. That's huge. I applaud you, Laurel. We need some way to get more good news out like this. So, yes. So I'm looking here. Okay. I've got my little notifications thing that I'm for like direct tweets and stuff. Sometimes I'm pausing to check that. And most of the time, like now, it's advertising. Or I shouldn't say most of the time, but a lot of the time. Tell her it's good seeing you. And she says, church I worked for a while gave me a prayer shawl they made. I love that thing. Good for you, Stellar. And thanks for coming in, honey. We will see you. I'll talk to you later. So I'll call her later. Stellar's actually my daughter. She won't fess up, but I will. Simply says, we have a Filipino charity in Sweden to help the Filipino in the Philippines. I want to do it myself because I have nothing before. And I understand that. Doing it by yourself doesn't necessarily mean alone. You may be the person who spearheads the effort, and you may do that by yourself. But you're going to have people to help you because the job is so big. One person really can't do everything. One person can be the catalyst, the boss, so to speak, bring everything together to make it happen. And Laurel is saying that it will only 5 to 6 of us, but we want to make a difference in people's lives. And you will. You definitely will. Yeah. And see, that's the thing too. We don't have to do huge things, although what you're doing is huge. But I remember one of the most touching moments that I ever had. It's, and we're going to have to go in a few minutes, but because I got to get ready for church. But one of the most touching moments I ever had that I'll remember the clearest about all the hospitalizations my younger daughter had was when it was Christmas season. She had just had surgery. She was kind of grumpy, as you can imagine 20-month-old kids will be. And in came these Boy Scouts that were singing Christmas carols. And they went and they came to the door and they started singing Christmas carols. It was just the sweetest thing. And then here, a couple of decades later, I'm still remembering that. And it's the clearest memory that I have from all of our hospitalizations. So it doesn't have to be something super complicated to make a difference for somebody. But certainly, Laura, what you're doing is huge. For you, Simply. Keep us posted on that too. Put it on your YouTube channel. Yeah. Keep everybody encouraged. That's a big thing. All right, everybody. I really do have to cut this short, and I hate that, but it's Wednesday night, and I've got several things I have to do, and y'all know how it goes. But thank you for coming in, and thank you everybody that clicked like, that joined in on the channel. I encourage you to continue this conversation on other channels and so forth. We got some good connections going here, some possibilities for some real difference. So, yeah, follow your dreams this year. Go have fun, track them down, make them your goals. And thanks for being part of the channel. And I'll see you out about and online. So, bye, everybody. Good night.